KJ from the Who's Hustle podcast.
And it's your boy JB.
And welcome into another episode. NBA season's finally here.
Let's go, man. I think let's just go straight into it, bro. Let's start with opening night. Lakers took on the Timberwolves, and the Celtics got their rings for winning the championship and took on the New York Knicks. Where do you want to start?
I want to start off with the champions, man. Let's start with the champs.
We have to give them their respect, man. They absolutely worked the New York Knicks on opening night, bro.
From the amount of threes that they were making, just raining free, and it was balanced all the way through.
Yeah. Did you see what Josh Hart said after the game?
What did he say?
He was like, they need to drug test the entire Celtics team because he's never seen that before.
I think one thing after watching this game, Celtics is going to be the only team that wins 70 games this season.
I thought they were going to come out in the season more relaxed, obviously, just trying to get to the playoffs. But they look hungry, they look motivated, they look ready. I'm not going to lie, as a Lakers fan, I'm scared.
They're playing like a team that's never won it before. And that was what I was saying. They've been knocked on the door for so many years. Now that they finally done it, I think the world's their oyster right now.
And I have to give you credit. You did say that Jason Tatum was going to have a big night. You said 50 points. It wasn't 550, but I mean, 37 points. I think he had like 11 rebounds or 11 assists or something like that. Crazy stat line. Was dominant. And his shot looked good. I think that's made a big question from him this summer. Was can he get back to that shooting form we saw earlier in his career? And he's done it, man.
I feel like Steve Kerr has lit a fire under both Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. I've been hearing the comments that he's been saying to Stephen A. Smith, and I really think those two players this season, they're out for blood, man. And Jason Tatum really showed it. 36 points, 37 points, whatever, on the first night, and dominating.
I mean, what about the New York Knicks? A lot of people weren't getting on to them, but it's obviously their first time as a team, a completely different team now. I mean, it was likely to happen against the defending champs.
I was surprised by the matter of how they lost.
Yeah.
I thought Celtics would win, but I never knew they were going to stop them.
Do you know what? You can't say too much because a team is shooting like that. What are you really meant to do?
Yeah.
Like every single one, I think, hit 2+ threes.
I think they beat the record in the number of threes in the first half, number of threes in the total game. So, yeah, they're knocking it out.
Yeah, what are you really meant to do? But what do you make of Carl Anthony Towns now in that team? Obviously, he's only been in one game, but do you feel they just need time to figure it out?
It's a new team, new system. They've never had a big man like that. And I think they just need time to gel together as a team. But, what's his name? Mikal Bridges?
Ooh.
That shot. He needs to revert back to the original shot.
Do you know what? He done that, in the same game.
Already.
After the first half, I think it was like 0-4-5 or something like that. In the second half, they split up a video and he went back to the old shooting form. I won't say he wasn't lighting it up, but in the second half, he was making shots again.
Because that shooting form looks so ugly, man.
My thing is, why do NBA players just randomly, after like good shooters as well, randomly decide to switch up their form? Like, what is it?
It was like small increments to like what Jason Tatum did. Cool, makes sense. But Mikal Bridges was actually a decent lethal shooter.
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe just fix up a slight bit, but changing the form completely, yeah, he needs to work on that.
I mean, we'll have to give the Knicks fans grace. I mean, it's the first game of the season, but a long season to go. So I think the Knicks will obviously be much better than that, but it was a poor showing. But I mean, the Celtics, they look comfortable, they look ready, and they look ready to defend that title, man.
They really have a good coach on their team. He's someone that knows how to, he's a player's coach.
Yeah.
And he was similar to JJ Redick, which we'll talk about soon. But I think he's a coach that knows how to get the best out of his players. And I really like Joe Mazzulla.
I like he's a bit psycho, But I think this quote today is very he's a bit weird, but you need that in a coach when you need something different, something edgy about him. So I like him to the Celtics.
So now the Lakers. They made history. We had Bronny James and LeBron James Sr. taking a court together. What do you make of it?
Man, the only thing I make of it, I wish Bronny knocked down that three. That would have been beautiful to watch, man. But I mean, it's obviously great to see. A lot of people were kind of violating it. A lot of people were saying, it was kind of a waste of a time. Like a ceremonial thing, playing in it for 2 minutes. But listen, man, this NBA history never been done before. I have to give them all the respect. I love seeing it. I wish he knocked down that three.
I don't care what the haters have to say. To be able to play and share the court with your very own son, It says a lot. It says the greatness of LeBron James to be able to last that many years. Yeah. And to be honest, Bronny got drafted. He deserved to get drafted. They drafted him. People are forgetting that he had basically nearly died last year. And so, like, it kind of stalled his development progress. But I think the Lakers, JJ Redick knows what he's doing. He's a coach that we saw the Lakers actually play with players. Yeah. So I feel like he's a coach that ain't going to force Bronny playing. He understood that, okay, they were up 15 points. Yeah. Let me chuck you in with your dad. Yeah. It came down to like 9 points. Okay, let me pull you out.
But you know what? I think it was all premeditated. I think they said that even if like the game was tight, They're going to play him anyways, just to get like 2 minutes out of the way, and then we'll take him out. But let's talk about him, man. JJ Redick, his first game in the books, first up in the books. What do you make of this team?
I don't want to overreact, but I think JJ Redick's going to be the next Steve Kerr. I think, I'm not saying he's going to be the greatest coach in the league, but I think he's that next, first-time coach that's actually going to make a difference.
Yeah.
You're seeing the way how the players are vibing with him. You see the players actually play with him. I was seeing screens, set off-ball screens, seeing shooters getting shots, connect four.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be one of the players that JJ Redick really likes.
Yeah, obviously JJ Redick was a shooter as well, a white boy shooter, so you already know he's going to love that. But do you know who I really love JJ Redick for? Anthony Davis. I told you guys, this is the year that AD takes the rating from LeBron James. I think we're finally seeing it. A dominant performance again. Rudy Gobert. I mean, I did say that he likes going up against him. What was it, at 36 points?
So I think 37 points, 16 rebounds.
16 rebounds, 3 blocks, 4 assists. We're basically doing it all. I think AD is really primed to take that next step now. We saw him running plays at the top of the key, no longer waiting for the ball in the post, waiting for his teammates to get involved, actually taking the ball and initiating offense. I love that.
I think D'Angelo Russell as well. I think JJ Redick is going to be a good, knowing him to, get the ball here, get the ball moving. The ball's not sticking.
Yeah.
I think in years past, we've seen the ball stick with players, and I've seen ball movement, we've seen off-ball screens, and it's made me excited, man.
It is. And also another thing is the activity on defense, the rebounding. The Lakers were always getting out-rebounded, offensive rebound, defensive rebound. But we saw Rui crashing on the boards. Remember, we've been saying that Rui at 6'9", at 250, he needs to be able to bang with those big guys in the paint. So like even Austin Reeves had like 9 rebounds in the game as well. So he was boarded up.
Rui played nice, Austin Reeves played nice. And I think the Lakers are actually going to surprise a number of people this season.
I think so, man. Like, I don't want to obviously talk them up too much because they're our team in it. But I think we looking at it realistically and seeing the moves JJ Redick's made, because the Lakers weren't a bad team last year. We all said it was bad coaching.
Enough about the Lakers. Let's move over to 76ers and the Bucks. What do you make of that game?
I mean, we all know what was going to happen. No Embiid, no Paul George. The Bucks pretty much made light work with them. Giannis and Dame both pulled out. Dame was looking really good yesterday.
I think after watching, I know it's only one game, but after watching the highlights for that game, I really think Dame is going to be one of the all NBA players this season in the guard position. And the guard position really, really tough. But he showed me that he's now settling in. He now understands his teammates.
Yeah.
He now understands how to play with Giannis. Which last year they didn't play too bad. Not just injuries and still adapting to each other.
No, facts. I mean, and with the Bucks as well, it's the case of they're an older team. So they might not have the best record on the regular season. But as long as they're healthy in the playoffs, again, I think Giannis is probably still the second, maybe even best player in the league. So what he was doing yesterday, he made that light work yesterday against the Sixers. So the Bucks are always going to be dangerous. But can they beat the Celtics, do you think?
In a 7-game series, it'll definitely go 6 or 7.
Yeah, I could actually see them beat it. I think Giannis is so overwhelming for the Celtics. I know you got him next to Dame Lillard, but I could actually see him winning that one.
And Dame Lillard is someone that can also hurt up from 3, from get you 60, get you 70. So I can see them, they can challenge the Celtics.
They can. Well, we have to give the champs respect.
Yeah.
They're still the champs for a reason. But what other games surprised you yesterday?
Other games that surprised me, your boy Paolo.
Listen, like, I'm not even going to talk, but
your boy Paolo, I thought, watching him play yesterday, there's some dives he made.
Yeah.
I was like, boy.
Bro, I told you guys, I see Paolo Banchero as a cross between Carmelo Anthony and LeBron James. He's not as athletic as LeBron, but the way he's able, like a 6'10", bro, he's bigger than LeBron, like much bigger. 6'10", able to dominate and move and drive into the basket when he wants, but he's also had to handle a little mid-range game. I'm telling you guys, Paolo Banchero is next up.
Watching him play yesterday, it made me think of Ben Simmons. No, it made me think that was what kind of player Ben Simmons should have actually been.
But Ben Simmons can never shoot that. I'm not saying Paolo is a great shooter, but he's a willing shooter and he can make mid-range shots.
He can make mid-range, he can drive to the basket, he can get his teammates involved. And I think he has that motivation to want to improve.
Yeah.
Whereas Ben Simmons, man, all he's care about is to check.
Yeah, we'll talk about Ben Simmons later. But I think with the Orlando Magic, they're going to surprise a lot of people this year. And I think with the Magic as well, number one, I think they're going to be the best defensive team in the league. They've got some lockdown defenders. I mean, what they did to the Miami Heat on their home floor as well, they were locking them down 94 feet. Or to make it easy for them. So you got to have that 3 points.
I was very surprised about that because I think Jim needs to. He's playing for a contract,
Oh yes,
so he does kind of need to step up. I would believe Miami would give him that contract, but yeah, he didn't give me any hope for him.
I mean, it's only game one, but what he did to the Heat, I think was a really setting a notice for the rest of the league that Orlando Magic up here. Like I said, they signed KCP, a veteran guard who can shoot, even though he missed all his threes yesterday. But someone that can space the floor for Paolo. And the room he has to operate now, I'm telling you, I'm not going to say he's going to win the MVP, but I think he might assert himself as a top 10 player in the league this year.
Did he make the All-Star game last year?
All-Star game of the second year, bro.
Okay, definitely make it again this year.
Yeah, well, next year, I think this year as well. So, yeah, man, my Orlando Magic are looking good. My Lakers are looking good. It's looking sweet right now in the NBA.
Lonzo Ball made his comeback as well.
You love to see it.
But the Pelicans had that win without Zion.
Yeah, man. And the thing is as well, do you see what happened? DeJounte Murray is now out for like 6 weeks. Fractures his first game of the season. The Pelicans finally have a point guard and he ends up fracturing this.
Because I was watching that highlights, I was like, this guy is actually a good piece for the team.
Yeah. He was playing well yesterday. But yeah, man, fractured the time. So now it's back to Brandon Ingram running the point.
Another injury miss is Kawhi Leonard. What's your thoughts on that?
Man, Kawhi, I mean, a lot of people are saying it's time for him to retire, but I'm not going to say that. He's done getting back his contracts. Nah, that's over with. I don't know, will the Clippers end up trading him at some point? How many more years has he got left?
I think he's got like 3.
3 years.
He signed it last year, though.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he did. Yeah. Might be 3 or 4. I don't know, man. I think it's over for him, man.
Well, what's your take on the Clippers taking the Suns to overtime?
That was a good game, actually. That was a great game. And I think, first of all, the Clippers arena is crazy. That arena is beautiful, fun.
Just that speed of ball
and the wall they got. Like, even Faggy and Booker was saying that it actually affects you when you're going out for free throws. The wall has a big effect on you. I think if there's one arena I want to go to now, it's actually the Energy Arena. Yeah. But no, shout out to the Clippers though. It was a competitive game. James Harden, he didn't shoot the ball well, made a couple clutch plays, but then he had a couple unclutch plays. Like we know how James Harden cleverly back in the playoffs. So yeah, the Clippers, I mean, I picked them to not make the playoffs. It depends on obviously when Kawhi comes back. Apparently he's going to be with for a few weeks. So yeah, we'll see.
The Clippers, they need to be careful, you know, because that pick that they've got sent to OKC is unprotected.
Yep.
Imagine getting Cooper Flag number 1.
Could you imagine? Imagine OKC getting that next SGA and that'd be crazy. But I don't think they'll be that bad to get the number 1 pick. You still got James Harden. Kawhi's going to come back at some point. I don't think it'll be that bad, but I don't think they'll make the playoffs.
Lottery's a lottery, you know.
True.
But one thing about Kawhi is him not playing and having this attitude about, I'm going to miss games.
Yeah.
Him wanting to go to the Olympics, knowing that he needs knee surgery.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, like with PG-13 coming into Clippers, he was like, I'm not coming to you guys unless you get PG-13. They training away SGA picks for PG. And it's like, boy, I'd rather have SGA right now.
Like if you're Steve Ballmer, you're thinking, where's the return on my investment at some point? It's been, 6 years now? Like since he's been a Clipper. And it's like, what have you really done to me? It's been about 4 or 5 years that he's been a Clipper. And what's he really done? He's winged up, formed in the playoffs. He's never really been healthy in the playoffs. Always missing games. I'm surprised he's still on the Clippers. I won't even lie to you. I thought they would have blown out by now. So that.
You know what I'm going to tell you about this Cavs team?
What's that?
I think they're definitely going to make top 3, especially Philadelphia and having these injuries troubles. Because yesterday, they showed that they could play as a team.
Yeah. Do you know what I think I like about the Cavs? It's all the contracts have now finally been sorted. So now there's no more questions about Donovan Mitchell, where he's going to end up. And also, Evan Mobley is looking nice. I think that's what people were waiting for him to take that next step offensively. We know he's a great defender, but in terms of offensively, can you get your own bucket? He was looking nice yesterday.
They've got offense on that team. They have good defense too.
My question with the Cavs is, can you still play Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen in the playoffs together? My personal opinion, I think they might end up playing Jarrett Allen.
Okay, why is that?
The contract he got was a very team-friendly contract. It was a very tradable contract. So it was a contract where you were able to get it off your books and another team will be willing to take that on without causing too much damage for them. So I think they could end up trading for someone. We'll see how the season goes though.
The Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
I like the team, you know. I'm not going to say they're going to do damage in the East, but I like the team. It's a very competitive team. You've got Jalen Johnson, who I really like, a young player who I think, I'm not going to say he's going to be Kawhi Leonard, but you know that kind of trajectory where young player, not really looked at as a superstar.
Yeah.
But you saw the investment they put into him this summer.
I'm surprised they even started Zach on the bench, you know?
Yeah, I'm surprised with that as well. He didn't really have the best game, but I think with players, if you see that confidence, you know they could potentially be good. Like, he wasn't scared of the moment. He was taking the shots, had a few moves, didn't really go in. The ball didn't go in, but that could happen.
Another game, Indiana Pacers. What's your thoughts? They don't do nice, you know?
Yeah, they did, but again, it was the Detroit Pistons, so I'm not really surprised with that win. But Kate Cunningham was,
He
was looking nice yesterday. He was.
Nah, he pulled out. He made a couple threes. He was heating up in the third or second?
Yeah, third quarter.
And I was like, boy, yeah.
He was looking very nice. And another young player who's also looking nice, LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball, please handle his ankles, stay healthy. Clutch comeback win yesterday. It was like 32 points, 11 assists. It was looking free, looking comfortable there. That's the Rockets.
One more comeback season as well. Ja Morant.
Forgot about the Clippers. There's so much going on in the NBA, like, I can't keep up. But yeah, but we know what Ja Morant's going to be, man. We know what the Memphis Grizzlies are. I said they're going to be potentially number 1 and 2 in the West as well. So
surprisingly, their power forward yesterday, I don't know his name. I don't know his name. Yeah, Adama. He played nicely.
He was balling out as well.
And I feel like if Triple J comes back and Adama can play like that off the bench, you know, a decent team.
Very decent team, man. And we even forgot that Marcus Smart was terrible shooting yesterday. Didn't really have a terrible game, but once they start clicking, they're going to be a dangerous team to beat, man. So we'll see.
That's it now. The NBA season's finally here. There's been some interesting games taking place so far, and we've got many more games coming up. We'll be here next week.
Thank you for tuning in. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel on all platforms.